Hello Chiefs, and welcome back to the Blueprint YouTube channel. Today we'll be looking at an attack that's kind of come back to the meta, and that is the PEKKA smash. So we'll be looking at 3 different variations of it today. So as you can see from the stats from the Kaizo Cup that happened this past weekend, it was actually the most used hit and had the most triples. It actually had a pretty good hit rate as well of 60%. This is, for me, it's pretty interesting to see because we were in a very air heavy meta, and now it's switched to this PEKKA smash taking over. So maybe people set up their base to defend the air a lot more, which made it more vulnerable to this PEKKA smash attack. But I'm not too sure. It is very strong and there's a lot of ways you can do it. So maybe that's why it's been used more, because there's so many different entries and stuff you can do with it. So here we have Stadra coming in, and he's coming in with the Warden Walk. He's actually going to Warden Walk the Town Hall by the looks of it, which is fairly exposed and doesn't have any builder huts around it, which is actually pretty nice for a Warden Walk. That means you don't need to invest a Quake or a Freeze, because otherwise it can take a while if there's a couple of builders on it. So he's just coming in with the Warden and use the Archer to test if there was any Teslas. You don't want to be putting your Warden into a Tesla farm straight away, because that can lead to early pop of the Warden ability, and that is something you definitely don't want to do on these hits. So let's see if he even invests a Rage, because there's only an Arch Tower on his. There you go, he does invest a Rage. What I find cool is that he saves one healer. This is very important because sometimes it is hard to get a healer swap off. So having that one healer on your kill squad, it does actually make quite a bit of difference, and it's something I see him do on most of his attacks. This Warden unfortunately got in range of this X-Blow, and it doesn't look like he's gonna get out of range of it anytime soon, so I wonder how he would deal with it. Maybe it'll freeze it. But he's coming in with a smash from the 430 side. He's got a siege barracks for this, so King and siege barracks to flank across the 630 to 9 o'clock side. And yes, he didn't even press the freeze, but the Warden Tower now locks onto the Warden, so maybe it's kind of swagged, maybe not, who knows. So the Queen is under heavy fire here and the healer is still on the Warden, so he might have to pop the ability here just to save the Queen if anything. But it's not a bad time at all, because he's in the core of the base and he's dealing with the CC on the Warden ability, so the CC does nothing at all. Wait, he invested a Rage on his flank. That is something I've not really seen before, especially when his King is that low health and it's just a King and Yak. They just went in and out of it so quick, so I don't know if that Rage was worth it. He didn't really get much value from it, but I guess he saw he didn't need it on the skill squad because they've completely gutted the core. So maybe he could have been better served taking another jump, so he could have jumped to get both this multi and scatter. Because now his troops are broken through to get the scatter, but unfortunately they can't reach the multi. The hogs with the RC behind them are just going around the flank of the base and nothing's really killing them. This baby drag for the Arch Tower is so clutch, because it just takes on the Arch Tower and it just makes it, and gets that cannon as well, so kind of cool to see that coming. So yeah, that was a nice hit by Stadra. He's probably one of the best PEKKA smash players in the world for sure. And once again we got Stadra coming in. This time he's gonna Warden Walk the Scatter by the looks of it. He doesn't have any jumps on this, and right now he does. There you go, he switched to the log launcher. I was gonna say there's no way he gets through this space with no jump, so I assume he's gonna Warden Walk the Scatter and then come in from 9 o'clock with his kill squad, and then the log launcher really doesn't have to get far to make sure the troops go to the Town Hall, because the Town Hall compartment is very big, so it can easily open them walls. So I wonder if he'll try Warden Walk the RC as well or not, because the Warden does outrange the RC depending on how it works, but most of the time he does outrange, so he should engage the RC here. And as you can see, the RC doesn't even hit the Warden, which is kind of funny to see, and kind of OP if you ask me, because you're getting the hero for free essentially. So he managed to get the RC and the scatter, and this made a pretty nice funnel for his kill squad as well. There's actually a Tesla farm here, so I assume he's going to place his golem right in front of it. He hasn't placed anything yet, and he's investing a Rage just to deal with the King. So Most of the time you'd see someone drop like a PEKKA or Super Wizards there to help deal the king, but to invest a rage, that is quite a lot because it means he has less rages for his skill squad. But I guess if he's not taking a jump, he kind of thought that through. So he had one more rage than he normally would, and it works out there. So the log launcher opens them balls in perfect timing actually, because PEKKA just cleared that compartment and now can keep carrying on. Another perfect warden ability by Stradra, getting through the CC. That Superloon CC can be pretty toxic to deal with on this attack, because if it gets a shot or two off, most of the troops would actually die for it. And this is a really nice touch, is he wall breaks the king in to get this scatter, and he does, and there's nothing left of the base. It's just this town hall, but the queen can get that with her ability, and he still has Invisi for his RC who's coming to clean up the base from the 6 o'clock side. So GG's is going this full health with healers on it. That's how OP this attack is. I've never seen someone do it as clean as Stadra and as often as Stadra does. He still has all 4 of his heroes up, and none of them are anywhere near dying, so that is pretty clan clashed if you ask me. So GG's to Stadra. But we'll have one more hit to watch, and this one is by Riqueras. So this is a pretty different variation. This is the Warden Walk into PEKKA Smash, but you're blimping the Town Hall and then you got bats for the back end. This one is a lot more base specific, because you've got to figure out a good place to put your bats where you don't need many spells, because you got to invest spells in kill squad. So as you can see, he only has 5 bats, which is really not a lot, and they do die very quickly. So it looks like he's just doing a funnel. I think it would take too long if he wouldn't walk to Town Hall, and he wouldn't have enough rages for his skill squad. So he's going to come into this compartment, and I assume he's going to jump to both multis. He's also getting a scatter as well, and 2 wizard towers, and there's not much splash left on the base after just a scatter and wizard tower, and that's it. So let's see how this goes. He's going to blimp behind his kill squad, so he can warden the blimp to make sure it gets to the Town Hall. And he gets his whole kill squad, and look at those healers taking all those red mines. But under the warden ability, they don't do anything. These healers are being annoying though, because some of them are on the ice golem. But he's pretty much gutted the whole core, and now he's got his RC coming in. And his RC is taking no damage, because there's nothing there, and because the kill squad is still alive flanking. The blimp did get the Town Hall. Ooh, this Tesla farm might be a bit hard to deal with, because bats don't normally do very well against Tesla farm. So I wonder if he's still bat bomb there, or yes, he still does go for a bat bomb. He managed to freeze 2 of the Teslas, and then he invested another freeze early. I guess this is to limit the DPS on his bats, because if you can get through this compartment, there's nothing left of the base, and the bats just have free reign to go through. It might get a bit close here actually, because the bats are slowly starting to thin out. But he still got his RC ability, which he uses early, and that RC ability gets the air defense. So GG's to Riqueras, in my opinion, one of the best attackers in the world right now. So yeah, those were 3 different variations, and I hope you guys can use them in your attacks, because it is very strong at the moment, but make sure to plan properly. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.